Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you a quick and cheap mod for your E90 BMW. So I picked up this kit off Amazon. It was about $32 delivered. You have the accelerator pedal, your brake pedal, and your clutch pedal. That's one kit for $16. Then you have the dead pedal. This dead pedal here has a piece of plastic covering the stainless steel right now. We'll remove that once we're done installing it. And this was about $17, I believe. So that's what it'll look like inside the car. I was inspired by the look of the pedals in my M340i with the stainless steel. I think it looks pretty nice. So I've done quite a few things on my E90 interior to modernize it. I can give you an idea. We have a crystal start button. We have forged carbon wrap. We have a ZHP shift knob, Alcantara boot. We have an X1 steering wheel with a modern trim that comes on the later generation 1 series as well. We have M3 style gauges, LCI headlight switch. These paddles are out of place now because this car used to be an automatic, but now it's a manual. I'll be changing the steering wheel. But all in all, for a 12-year-old car, I think it looks pretty good interior-wise. When you come down here, this looks quite plain Jane, kind of like an 80s car in my opinion. So I really like the look of these pedals. I found them on Amazon, but turns out these aren't really meant for this car. I didn't find a matching set for this car. So the gas pedal will fit regardless, but this kit was developed for the F30. These are similar but slightly bigger, supposedly, on some cars. I did try one out and they fit tight, so I think I'm fine, but I picked up some double-side tape, worst case, if we had to just make it a bit more of a secure connection. And this dead pedal is from a 5 series, I believe. It's not a direct fit, but I'm going to try to make it fit to have a nice matching set because I like this look. I'd like to put it out there that the quality of these pedals is not very good. I knew that going in. The review said that the fitment was so-so. Not too many complaints about the gas pedal. There were complaints about this dead pedal for the 5 series. It's so-so. It just uses adhesive. When I got these screws weren't really fully engaged. There was rubber causing them not to be fully seated. So I had to pop a hole through and kind of make a relief for the screw to come through, but I did manage to make it look clean. And you know, once you're past that point, you can get the fitment up to par and make it look decent, and then from there on, the quality is improved. But yeah, so you know, $32 to your door. It's going to help modernize your look, and I'm going to try to find a way to make this fit on an E90 and work on an E90, even though it's not meant for it, to give you a more modern look on your older car. But keep that in mind, quality is so-so. I didn't really have to mess with this other pedal, it seems fine. So let's go get set up in the car and start installing these. I'm going to use a bit of brake cleaner. It works perfect. It doesn't interfere with its travel in any way. Okay, so as per some of the reviews I was reading, the fitment is questionable. It fits on the clutch pedal perfectly fine. That's tight. No movement. It's one with the pedal, so no worries there. But on this one, it doesn't. It wouldn't come off easily. You could probably just put this on and forget about it. But there is a bit of slack, which should be addressed. So this is double-sided tape. I figured I could either build this up to space it out and actually cause there to be a nice tighter gap around the whole thing because it needs some more spacing this way, in and out, or I could just stick on and hold it in place. So we'll see what happens. For what it's worth, what I've noticed with a lot of vendors nowadays is this E90 chassis is getting old now. You won't find too many new products made for this car. They're focusing on F chassis cars. So you have to get a little creative if you want to do budget mods. You gotta look into making F chassis stuff fit on an E chassis. I would say that's decent. Gets rid of the majority of the flex. should hold it in place nicely. But it's not going anywhere regardless. It's just, I want it to have a nice, positive, engaging feel. That's good. It's not really moving anymore. So you'll find that some listings do say these will fit on an E90, but most don't, because technically they kind of do without much issue. But you want the dead pedal to bring it all together, and that's what we're going to tackle next. If you notice, this little slot that normally engages is not engaged with this lower cover. I did that on purpose. So here's the dead pedal. So I've already verified that this is a similar shape at the bottom, so it won't interfere with your feet at all in terms of engaging your clutch, but it's not the exact same shape. So you basically want to get this over as far as possible to the left and down, and tuck it into the carpet, and we're going to be sticking it on using the included double-side tape. This is a little janky, but let's see if it works out. I cleaned that surface off. So technically it's pretty straight here, but it juts over here a little more than normal. So, but it won't interfere with your clutch engagement. I've already verified that, because your clutch, the spot where your foot's going to kind of get close to this is about, by the time you get down there with the clutch, it's about the same as factory, that distance, because you're up around here. So we'll rip off this protective cover now. These are directional. You have these two lines going this way to match this, and then on the other side they go the other way over there. So there's a look at everything. That's about what I envisioned, and I think it looks really awesome and very modern. I need a new mat for sure. Considering I got the whole LCI look going on this car, I feel like this really pulls things together. It's a very clean OEM look to it, similar to the pedals on my M340i, and I think a lot of you guys would love this. So I'm just wearing slides right now, so it's not a very good demonstration, but as you can see, you'll get nowhere near that dead pedal when you're engaging the clutch. There's no issue there. Even if you like to engage it low, it clears perfectly fine. And it kind of feels a little more positive, I guess, because this rubber's a little more stiff. You get a little bit more clutch feel, just slightly. And the brake feels good, positive engagement, and I don't get any twisty feeling after putting that double side tape. All the slack is gone. Gas pedal feels good as well. Kind of normal, not much change there, but less slippery. And then you got your dead pedal here. So of course, as usual, I'll put a link in the description. Be prepared to tinker with them a little bit, playing with those screws, and as I showed you, modifying, using a little bit of double side tape and making that fit by, going by eye and whatnot. But once you're done, they fit perfectly fine. Everything is legit once you've done it. So I'll put a link in the description for this set. It's going to be consisting of 2 separate kits, the dead pedal and those 3, but under $33 to your door is a pretty good deal. And I'll also put a link in the description for the automatic version of this, because they make the same kit but with just 1 brake pedal. So I'm a fan of an OEM Plus type of look, and so far I've put attention into the interior. Not a whole lot into the exterior besides an M Sport kit, but when you see the way this interior looks now, and then you look at those pedals and that dead pedal, it kind of all just matches and works together now. Really looks neat. So there you go, guys, another video to inspire you on a cheap mod to make your E90 look a little more modern and up to date. If this is the first video you're catching on mine, consider subscribing. I do upload regularly. Thanks for watching.